Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hello, everyone. Oh god, this is already going to be abused on screen.
Oh, Jesus, this has already gone to hell.
So, we just learned that Tailspire has a text option. So you can click on things and go like, hi. Anyways, hello and welcome to Rime of the Frostmaiden, Icewind Dale. As always, thanks to everybody, Wizard of the Coast, Artigen, yada yada yada. And so, last we left off, Dearaen the Tiefling Bard, Sho Val the human rune knight, Tok the half-orc eldritch barbarian, and Mordin the Tiefling Ranger. Along with Kibbles, their awakened druidic fox, had encountered a group of Goliaths in the throes of combat with a small pack of gnolls. They broke up the combat, a couple casualties, but everybody else left somewhat scathed. Mordin deciding that, hey, since they were all hungry and looking for food, it was best to relinquish some of the food that lied in between, that they had gathered from the mammoth that they had previously slayed with the frost giant. They learned that the gnolls had been brought up north under their leader and were without any means of procreating, lacking hyenas to birth new gnolls, and also just the wintry hellscape being a lack of food being what it is. They also learned that the Goliaths had a bit of a political rivalry with some of their other Goliath clans in the local areas. But as a thanks for keeping all of the Goliaths alive, they were given a little bit of a guide to where they were looking to go, the Sunblight Fortress. And our adventurers had chosen, through kind of deliberation and figuring out that because the Sunblight Fortress contained a danger that seemed a bit more urgent than anything else, that they would head there first. And that they could potentially return and help the Goliaths with their own political regime. Tense as it is, but better to keep everybody better to deal with the thing that might be more dangerous first.
So to the gnolls. What?
No, we're gonna go to the Frost Giant camp, right? And wait there for 3 days?
Yes.
10 days?
You said 10 days.
I did say 10 days. That being said, we now find our adventurers kind of in a little bit of a mountain pass in the spine of the world. You've been traveling for the course of, I would say, probably probably another 4 or 5 hours, kind of getting into the mountains. You probably have another 4 to 5 hours to go. If there's any conversations that you would like to have, feel free to go ahead. if there is anything else, or you can take a long rest. It's probably going to take another few hours between where you are now and where you have yet to go. There is what seems to be a nice little patch of rocky outcroppings in between these passes that allow you to see that you are within a relatively safe cover, though the weather be as it may, you do hear that kind of like howling windiness that kind of skirts through the mountains. You're unsure if avalanches would be remiss, but as long as you keep relatively quiet, you should probably be okay.
I think I'm good to either keep going or rest. So
I'm set to go ahead.
Yeah, I would say keep going.
Press up.
Okay, so you keep going.
what was that?
Yeah,
Mordin
we can't
has-
really hear you.
Mordin has no strong feelings one way or the other.
Guess we keep going. So we keep going.
Yep, you keep going. Yeah. So the Goliaths are walking you through, and they're going like, right. The fortress, it is up this way. And they keep continuing forward. There's a little path that goes left and right. They take a little bit of a left turn, following the passes, and they kind of point you over towards a area where off in the mountains you see what looks to be a large mountaintop. And going down from the mountaintop, it's snow, but you see this very large, almost 100-foot stone building, just a sheer flat stone surface, probably built out of layered brick, but excuse me as I have hiccups.
Built into the side of the mountain.
Built into the side of the mountain. I have to pull up the art. 1 second.
Art?
Boop. Control F.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go. And so you see this large, just large towering fortress just built into the side of a mountain. Snow is still kind of whipping around you all. It is coming very much words are escaping me. Okay. So, beyond these snowy foothills, low-lying clouds obscure the icy peaks of gargantuan mountains that form the spine of the world. Eventually, you're traveling up and up. Actually, I'm going to have you guys give me some athletics checks, just for the sake of giving you all that fun little,
Actually, rolling things in D&D.
yes.
Interaction.
It's a dice game, so we should roll some dice, right?
Participation. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice!
Being a ranger and this is my area, can I get an advantage on it?
No.
I'm a mountain ranger. All right.
But
For fun.
hey, it means you're not being. You were helping the guides. You got another dirty 20 anyways.
Wait.
Please,
Wait,
come
no,
on,
that
come
was
on, come
Tok.
on.
11.
Oh,
Oh,
it's still a pass. You just needed to beat a 10.
Yeah, but I got a +1 to athletics. All right.
Hold up the rear there, Tok.
Uh,
Yeah.
I will say, just for flavor, Mordin's arms and legs are just kind of like burning a little bit, just from the sheer amount of like exercise.
He's feeling
no,
the
sorry.
bird.
Feeling the
Mordin
bird.
got the 11, not the Tok. Sorry.
Or sorry, yeah, Mordin.
For some reason I thought it was Tok that got the...
You're fine. It's more just a flavor thing, okay?
Your flavor.
Can't be perfect all the time.
you're getting there. You're going to get there eventually. So eventually you get kind of up above the clouds. It is a climb, and you are strained a bit. You behold a sheer mountain wall rising more than 100 feet before you. Carved high in the wall are rows of arrow slits with lights burning behind them and clanking sounds issuing from them. A narrow staircase hewn from the rock leads up one side of the wall. And as you're getting closer and closer, you're hearing these like grinding ka-chunk, 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 as you hear like all these like mechanical almost sounds coming from the mountainside. And I'm going to need to pull you all to a different map. The Goliaths go, well, this is as far as we can take you.
Okay.
All right, that's fair.
Thanks.
We
Thank you
have
for the
no...
escort.
The
Have a
mechanical
safe
sound.
trip.
Sorry.
And we are going to go to the Sunblight Fortress.
But does it sound like those mechanical sounds are coming from
They're coming from
Just-
within the fortress.
within? Okay, I wasn't sure if it was going to be like a. And all of a sudden, ballista.
No, it's a lot louder than that. Give me a perception check, actually.
Thank you.
Oh, so this is not Dark Souls where you step around a corner and get nailed by telephone pole arrows.
That was almost an 18, you little bastard.
Damn, almost had a 16.
Which map did you say?
I'm gonna drag you here in just a second.
It's very bright for some.
I'm fixing it. There we go. Okay, there's the board.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's a huge map. I'm going. So you make your way over, and you see a rough-hewn staircase made out of cobbled stone and the like. Tok is gonna go here. Boop. I'll let you kind of figure out your marching order, as it were. Just kind of where
That'd
you want to
probably
be
be like-
placed.
I'd say I'd be like third in line.
I
Okay.
figure Mordin first, me and Tok last because of the disadvantage on stealth.
Okay, that's fair.
One of you fails it, then we all fail pretty much. So.
So, yeah, go around the corner, make sure there's
But,
nobody there, and then tell us to come. Hey, Clanky boys, it's good to come forward.
Okay. Mordin, as a perception check. This one's a lot more subtle, but like as you're coming up closer to the fortress, you're not certain if people are paying attention to you all that much, but you do find yourselves as you're hearing these mechanical ka-chunk, 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 and it's you're feeling your feet underneath you vibrate with the noises just a bit.
Okay.
It's ever so subtle, but it's enough that you can hear it, and it's enough that you can feel it. You're a little bit more attuned to this kind of thing as somebody that spends a lot of time in the wilderness, and you're more used to finding yourselves closer to and trying to notice the subtleties of nature, because who better than a ranger to find a rabbit than trying to understand where you can feel them kind of like thumping in the earth. And that and you are familiar with blacksmithing, and it also kind of reminds you of that a little bit, but this is blacksmithing to a degree that you're unfamiliar with. Just a little bit. It's there, but it's very, very, very subtle. So this fortress is hewn from gray stone. It's bereft of any ornamentation or artistic flair. It is lacking in any form of if you could say subtle was an aesthetic, this is what it would be. So you can move your character models. I suppose I will command Mordin. And you are making your way up the very long stone staircase, I imagine.
17 or 20 on
yeah. Stealth. Okay. So
like taking a lead just to...
Yeah, you're kind of keeping your back very close to the wall, watching your footing, making sure not to kick any stones, pebbles, or anything. You're watching the arrow slits. Give me a perception check as you are looking around the corner.
29.
Nat 20.
Jesus Christ.
Stop taking all our good rolls.
Don't blame the pink fuzzy dice.
Okay.
Damn you, pink fuzzy dice! Go back to the convertibles.
No.
I need to. Okay. Yeah, you kind of you're looking at the arrow holes. You're kind of like noticing where the lights are coming through, and you see a few very gray-skinned, white-bearded dwarves, just kind of looking out. I need some dice going. Actually, I'm gonna roll off of kibbles because I have kibbles, but I'm gonna do this to myself. Okay. It seems they are not alerted to your presence at the moment, but that could easily change.
Yes, it can. I wait. I give it about 10 minutes. See if I see a pattern of where they're passing with the arrow slits. And if I try to move forward here, like non-stealthy over here, to give him a way forward.
It's one of those things where, like, you kind of, like, poke your head up just above the staircase. You're looking inside, and what would actually be a good? Give me survival, actually. You're using your hunter instincts there.
15.
15. It doesn't seem like they're moving all that much.
Sorry,
Oh,
random click.
Double click.
Random
that's
click.
Fine. Gotcha. Alright, I'll stick with the 15. But,
Of course you will.
It was the first one rolled, okay. So,
I told you it was an accident. I wasn't fighting.
Anyways, you're watching the arrow hole, and it seems like whatever the guards posted there seem to be relatively you give it 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
There is no pattern.
It's one of those things where, like, you can see one guy kind of looking out from 2 windows or something. It's like, well, let's take a look here, pass a couple times, maybe go off to the corner. You can watch him come back, look out again. He's got a little bit of jerky or something he's munching on. He goes back, looks at the other window, etc.
Okay.
It's one of those things where you probably wouldn't have even been able to tell that they were there because it's arrow slits. They're not like super large windows by any means, but
I've got the eyes of a fox.
You have the eyes of a hawk, is what you have. But you kind of do see it's like looking through like some shutters or something almost.
Okay.
But you are kind of able to tell just from like some shadows and stuff. Even that it's one of those like, yeah, they're being a guard, but they're not being super diligent about it.
All right. So
it's one of those things where you can kind of guess that, like, hey, they're kind of in the middle of nowhere, like...
They're not expecting an attack?
They're not expecting too much.
Okay. So whenever I feel comfortable enough that my crewmates can move a good, like, 20 feet, 30 feet, or their movement speed up...
Yeah.
Okay. I wave them forward, like, move fast.
Okay.
Soft.
I'm gonna have everybody give me stealth checks. With advantage, because Mordin is helping you kind of time things.
So just flat die for me. And...
So if you have disadvantage, it becomes a flat roll.
Oh.
From your armor.
Thank you for telling me that.
And it still sucked.
6 and an 8. For 11. God damn.
Okay. Kibbles is writing in your coat, so...
Does Kibbles know pass without a trace?
Does Kibbles know pass without a trace? Kibbles does not.
Wait, no, I don't. I could have taken it, but I didn't.
You could have.
You're boned.
You did. They have
Which means I'm boned.
Okay.
Which means we're collectively boned.
Okay, so what happens as you're watching that arrow slit? You're kind of watching them, and they seem to be. Seems like they heard something, and they're kind of looking at the window a little bit more suspiciously. And then they turn away.
Oh. Well,
You're not unsure if they saw you or not. You were kind of around a corner, so, but it seems like I will say you all kind of get up to about there. And they appear not to be in the window anymore. But you don't hear. Give me another perception check. Mordin.
Mordin? Okay. 12.
Yeah, you're not really hearing anything. But then again, it's also kind of hard because the wind is kind of howling a little bit too, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Do I still feel the metallic banging?
Yes.
Okay.
That has not changed, and it seems a bit rhythmic. So,
bit rhythmic?
A bit rhythmic.
You all.
Do you want to wait a little bit?
Yeah, we're gonna wait a bit, but just in case you all hear in your heads, I think they know where they're no longer in the air in the windows. But until combat, stay down.
Okay.
Think invisible thoughts.
And Mordin, as you finish that sentence to your friends, that pinging in your head, it's getting louder and louder and quicker. It's like you're close. You're close to something. You don't know why, but you're close to something. It's ping, 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 ping.
And how would I roll it? Try to.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you still think it's still off, maybe by a mile or two. But you're close.
I was going to try to communicate with the other end of the ping.
Give me just a charisma check.
Okay.
Just a plain charisma check.
17.
So you kind of reach out using your head, trying to like try to do like a double ping or something.
Yeah.
Nothing seems to change though. It almost feels like you're. It almost feels like it's more like trying to locate something, but it's. It's almost a little annoying to you at this current moment. It's just right at the back of your head. It's just going off like a little radar. It almost feels like you're even given a direction at this point. It's east or west from you. But it's there. Whatever it is, it's there. But that's probably not your most important
no, actually.
thing at the moment.
Do I play to my character?
If you want.
Or no, I have to. DM high or low?
Let's go high.
Okay. one point. Guys, there is something that I need to do. You guys gonna be okay by yourselves here?
I suppose so. I mean, you want us to just hunker down?
Well, no, you can continue on. There's something that's bothering me, and I got to take care of it.
Do you want some backup? Or is this more solo?
He looks at Tok and he's like, you remember that stone that I found in the or that was found and I touched and you didn't like?
Yeah.
It has to do with that. Do you want to come with me at that, knowing that?
No, not really. You have fun.
Everybody, like, Mordin, this is on his brain right now. And the way he is, and the way he was raised, and the way he is ranger, like, how he lives, he's single-focused. Yeah, I'm basically saying he's going to go off on his own to find out where where this picking is coming.
Do I, as the DM, want to allow this?
That's why I do all the higher lows and had you choose. And I'm going to say, just because it was a 51, if enough of the group says, no, you're staying with us because we need you, he'll fight it.
I will say Kibbles is in that line of, but we just got to where we needed to go.
Yeah. Let's finish the task at hand first. Then you can go off and do what you need to do. Because we're already there.
Mordin just takes a deep breath, like, okay. Okay.
We're going there right afterwards.
I'll push through
it. After we deal with whatever the fuck it is,
all night orders.
You could just go right ahead.
Okay.
Fucking pinging.
Yep.
It's, to me, actually, an out of game is the most annoying sound.
Oh yeah. No, it very much is.
It's like that little warning sound that you get out of the machinery that you just don't know how to turn off.
Hey, Alan, do you remember the error sounds from a Toshiba copier? Do you still dream about that? I know I do.
No, not dream, but I do vividly remember.
Working as a copier technician for 6+ years. Yeah, that sounds annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
All right. So Mordin
Fair
does
enough. It's there, and you may feel a little distracted. So if you want, I will let you, going forward, if you want to, you can take disadvantage on perception checks. But only if you want to. I'm not going to force it. But, so moving forward, you can move up to the door if you so choose. You do spot a rough-hewn stone door. Moving east from the top of the stairs leads you to the entrance of the fortress, a 10-foot-high double door of featureless stone. An arrow slit facing in your direction guards the approach.
And what guards the approach?
Arrow slit. That's the small little window that
I know.
Mordin's been watching.
I just didn't hear what you said.
So, you feel like you are not being watched at the moment. I will say.
All right then. Wait. First. Alright, that's good. 22 for stealth.
Okay.
Going up to one of the arrow slits and kind of stealthily peering inside, seeing what I
Okay.
see.
Give me a perception check.
18.
18. So
If we get in deeper to this thing and the pinging gets louder, I'll start doing disadvantage.
it's not getting louder by any means.
Okay. Just keep me informed if it starts getting louder.
You feel like you would have to go to a different mountain to the west.
Yeah,
It's like a mile or two. It's one of those things where like you feel yourself like being a mile or two away.
Okay.
So it's not something that you can easily just run to within
I got you.
an hour or two.
I got you.
So you peer up into a room. You kind of see what looks to be torchlight, more stone of a room. It's not even. It's very like low light, almost like a coal's light versus a full on fire.
Okay.
You're looking through slits and stuff. I almost want to. Yeah, I'm gonna whoop, scroll up just a little bit. You actually see a floor-to-ceiling iron cage in the middle of the room. It contains what looks to be a shaft with chains running up and down. And the chains are seeming to be in constant motion, and you're hearing more mechanical noises up and down the shaft, just echoing out of the room. Like,
Okay.
just like rattling chain, just ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. You can see, I will say, kind of from where you are sitting, that is about all you can see.
Alright.
But you do see, I would say you kind of see a couple braziers kind of through the wall, and they are, they have
Very
glowing
dim
hot
light.
coals. It's a very dim light.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, unless somebody else wants to do it, I go to listen at the door.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Another 22.
Nothing beyond what you've already been hearing. I'm sure you all kind of move up and like hide with outside of eyesight of the arrow slit, I imagine. Like,
Since
kinda
this
over
is
here.
a giant fortress or whatever,
Mhm.
can I inspect the door just to make sure it's not like trapped or locked?
Give me an investigation check.
Okie. Is that why Mordin's not the only one rolling? 18.
Thank you.
Sorry, but the perception thing's your thing.
I get it.
Yeah, 18.
It is not trapped, but it is barred from the inside. You think either a spell might be able to open it, or maybe a beating on the thing. You might be able to do that weird trick where you try to like lift the bar from sticking something in between the doors, but
I was going to
that's
ask
one of those.
about that, actually.
That one's a little bit on the trickier sides.
Pulling
You mean like
a,
pulling a first season critical roll where you try to...
Yeah, a little bit.
We can't
Here,
pull Pirates of
here's-
the Caribbean.
I don't see
you
it talking.
might be able to.
Half barrel hinges.
Have an idea? I could misty step through the arrow slit.
Good.
Can you? Read Misty
Briefly
Step.
surrounded by silvery mist, you teleport up to 30 feet of an unoccupied space that you can see.
Yeah,
You're basically
that
Nightcrawler.
yeah, I would allow that if you decided that you wanted to do that.
I can only do that once a day, but
let me just double check my map here, just so I understand what you're going into.
If worst comes to worst, we can just blow open the door.
So,
that all that stuff was going to be for nothing.
Well, like you said, they probably already know we're here.
Potentially.
okay.
What do you want to do?
It is up to you.
That's what I'm asking them. What would you like to do?
Oh,
Blow up or continue stealthy?
Let's looks at the two fighters. Stealthy might not be the best option, but we can try it first and see what happens.
Also might not be the best option to... I mean, it might be the option where we may want to stay stealthy for the time being till we figure out exactly who and or what is here.
Yeah.
So,
If he
stealth
goes-
until... Oh, sorry.
If he goes in alone to try and open the door, we don't know if there's another locked door to try and get from the point of view to the front door, and he might be ambushed.
So, so we have three options. Straight up stealth. Stealth until stealth is no longer an option. Or force our way through.
I go to stealth until no longer an option.
Agreed.
Okay.
Give me a stealth check then.
Everybody?
Yep.
Are we back at disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yes.
20 me.
Shit.
16.
Oh, look at that. Both 8. Oh, a 9.
Damn.
Yeah.
Doc, I'd say take that first roll you did that on accident.
Well, DM's call. I'll say whichever one.
It doesn't really matter anyways. You're kind of sitting here discussing your plans, and I would say, surprisingly enough, you're kind of looking through that, and then you're talking maybe in whispered tones about, well, maybe we could try sticking like a sword through there and then trying to leverage it, maybe, or oh, maybe I could do a quick teleport in there, or that kind of deal.
Please tell me that there's a crotchety old dwarf that said, just knock on the door.
I wish, but no. Actually, the door's open.
We tried to.
You actually hear this as some mechanism starts cranking over and over and over again, and you see these doors open up, and you see a portcullis just beyond, even raising up, and you are free to enter.
Well, I'm
Okay,
guessing
that-
stealth. I think stealth is out the window.
Yep, they know we're here.
That's a little spooky.
Should I go first just to mitigate?
I
Mitigate
would
them.
say me and you first, Tok and Dearaen right behind. No
Yeah.
weapons out.
Yields up.
Shield, no weapon. Got it.
Yep. Nothing threatening, but defend yourself.
So, order of operation, or sorry, not order,
I'm into
I forgot the term. Shit.
Whoop.
But
MDAS?
MDOS.
Marching order.
Marching order. Thank you.
Yes.
Marching order.
Me and Sho Val, you and Dearaen and Tok back.
Yeah.
2x2 column.
Okay. So move yourselves how you want to be placed. So you have Sho Val up front.
It's like single file line, but 2x2. Okay.
You can stagger it a little bit if you want. We have that capability.
We have the technology.
So Sho Val is up in front. Who's behind Sho Val?
Not behind, but beside.
Well, beside.
Dearaen. Or,
Mordin.
Mordin.
Okay, so Mordin's going to be kind of back behind you just a step or two.
So let's do like a kind of a zigzag.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're kind of doing one of those numbers.
So like Tok in the back. Yeah.
So I will allow you to kind of start moving into the room a little bit.
Partially theater of the mind because I don't think we will be able to.
So you kind of start entering into the room just a little bit. And you hear... Yeah, oh, sorry.
Oh shit! I can actually move his hair. Oh, that's why I still have a
DM
GM
just...
mode on.
Oh, whoops.
But
Oh well.
just keep it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Just to help out, because I'm crippled with computers right now, so.
I usually
that's fair.
I usually change myself to player when we switch maps, but this will be fine for now.
So as you are jumping through, you hear. Give me a perception check, everyone.
13.
Perception.
Really? Fucking 6.
21.
What do you mean?
Okay. Do any of you speak Undercommon? I should say.
No, but I can cast comprehend languages.
It's really quick, anyways. So unless you can cast it as a reaction.
It's an action. No.
Nope. Nope. So, you hear something jibber jabbering. You look to your left, and there's a portcullis, and you start hearing shuffling. And I need you all to roll me initiative.
Thick.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
18.
Yes, I get a thing around.
Damn, the pink fuzzy dice are on fire tonight.
Yeah, you got like 1 point above me. Damn. Dude, those are some pretty decent rolls.
Yeah, now that I switched dice.
Oh, you got the Jasper dice? I
Yeah.
was looking at those earlier.
Yeah, I decided to splurge on it. I was like, why not? Kind of like that meme of Bri always got the wad of cash in hand. He's like, shut up and take my money.
So, Sho Val had a 12.
I am last in
Dearaen
line.
had
Even though
an
I'm-
18.
Probably second to notice.
Tok had a 15.
Mordin got
Mordin
19, and Kibbles?
Kibbles got a 22.
Damn!
Go Kibbles.
Wow.
Start.
Kibble's pulling it in clutch tonight.
So I'm going to spread that around just a little bit, but...
Even though she only rolled like 3 times. Check.
I need to spawn in a bunch of... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Gift that I put into.
So, and I'm going to throw on turn-based mode. Because I can. And I'm going to change the music to... Helmdar, because why not?
Mosas, find leather goods. Treat yourself.
So, I actually need to throw Kibbles on the thing here as well.
Yeah, so just put her in between.
Okay, I'll put Kibbles there.
Okay.
Closed.
Now I kind of want a mimosa, even though I never had one.
Kibbles!
Champagne and orange juice.
Yeah,
Mordin.
that's what I was planning on bringing during our last outing.
One of
But
those.
yeah,
2 of those. And then Tok, which goes another 2. Then Sho Val. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I forgot Dearaen. And Dearaen goes before Tok. So I'll put. There we go. That works.
oh damn, my Amazon package is going to be late.
So that'd be 1, 20. Whoop.
As soon as you put the treat yourself thing, you're like, I should check to see when my thing's coming in. Right.
The last time I treated myself was I bought the Doom shirt from Shirt Bunch.
Yeah, those. My shirt punch shirts should be coming in like sometime this next week. But I bought a nice like floral Hawaiian shirt that I was going to wear during Father's Day,
Okay.
but it got delayed.
Give me just a second. You're there.
But I got a backup shirt from Costco, so I'm good. I figured this would happen.
That'll be. There we go. Next. So, first off, we start with Kibbles, who's just going to hold their action to do a cantrip the next time they see somebody. Actually, no. As a bonus action, they're going to hold their stick and it's going to start glowing in a bluish color. And then
Chilene!
Druergar is going to go and open the door. 7.6, so 8. And they have 825. So they have 18 feet left to go. So 14, and then 4. So right about there. So they kind of get up to there. Next guy's going to go. He's going to move 16 there.
9 feet left.
9 feet? Yeah. 9 feet there. Mordin, it is your turn. You start hearing this gibbering, weird undercommon language.
Okay.
And you start hearing footsteps kind of beating towards the walls, and then you see this dwarf rushing towards you from around the walls, and it seems that they are armed with a pick and a shield on top of some decent armor. It is your turn.
He needs to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. You kind of hear this word saying, Ulu, Darex! Wisdom
I don't
saving throw?
understand it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That is completely fine. Wisdom saving throw?
I could connect my mind with his and get interpretations, but
They got a 2. So...
he's charmed.
Charmed? Oh.
Okay, but hey man, hey. Calm down.
I will ask, do you speak Dwarvish?
I do.
Okay.
And I say that in Dwarvish. I say, hey, calm down.
Okay.
Is that any way to treat a guest?
Yeah, you kind of look into its eyes, and it's got these, like, weird, like, glassy, kind of whitish eyes. But it seems that they have, for some reason, glassed over even more, somehow. I don't even know how.
I'd just say they were now kind of
but they are indeed charmed.
Does it have like a slight purple hint to it?
Actually, okay, so their eyes have a slight green hue to them. So they are going to...
Mordin's magic is mostly...
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Next guy's going to go... I'm going to rename him B or C. Just so...
Was there another dwarf around them? Or
you're hearing more than one dwarf's movement.
Okay. You can say if I cast it at first level.
No, that's fine.
If I cast more than at a second level, I can do more than one.
I think you need line of sight for the rest of them, so...
Yeah, that's what I've got thinking too. That's why I said, could I hear or see anymore?
I would say you cannot see anymore right now. Yeah. Yeah, you only see the one at the moment.
Okay.
So, next guy's gonna go. He's gonna kind of try to vault over, but he's gonna lose half his movement because of its difficult terrain, so he's only gonna move 10 feet as he's kind of climbing up over a table and scrambling to get to where people need to go. Dearaen, it is your turn. You start hearing footbeats and clinking of armor and stuff, and you start hearing this weird dialect that you're probably unfamiliar with.
Well, even though normally I'd be like, I choose violence. This time I'm gonna cast Comprehend Languages, just so I can be able to understand them. I can't speak to them, but I can understand them.
Okay.
Just so I can... More of a... If they decide, I give up, I can let everyone else know.
Okay.
Or interpret the situation a bit better.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kibbles has... Wait, no, they did their... Well, they can still hold... No, they did the bonus action thing, so...
Can't you hold your action if you use the bonus action?
Yeah, no, that's true.
Oh, what the fuck?
I guess Kibbles is going to have them give me a...
Say hello.
Con. I will say that Kibbles' thing goes off first, and then your charm goes through. just to be fair. So they need to give me a con save of 14.
She cast
which
whole
they
person,
failed.
didn't she?
No, she cast Frostbite.
Oh, damn.
It's a cantrip, which does 7 points of cold damage to it.
The one that I had a charm on.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say that the Frostbite cantrip went off before the charm, because Kibbles held her action to when they were seen.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So, do I understand what any of them are saying now?
I wouldn't say you caught the first one, but you would catch the second one.
Okay.
So, okay.
Also, sorry, I forgot to ask. Did we get a long rest, or did we decide to?
No, you decided to trek on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Just want to make sure.
I gave you the option. You said no. So
I know. You said something like before that, so about a long rest.
Okay.
So that's
you
where
cast
the-
comprehend languages. Off. Okay, I will say, you kind of hear going across the corner. Kind of hearing around the area.
I didn't say my turn was done. But...
Okay, I will let you do the thing. I figured
Well-
since your action was done.
Well, the action was done. I just wanted
Yeah.
to know if I heard anything.
Nope,
I just saw you moving the character. It was like,
I'm doing audio on their turn. Okay,
okay,
that's how I'm ruling.
I'm
That's how I'm
sorry.
ruling. It's okay.
I didn't know. And the bonus action is going to be a bardic inspiration for Tok.
Okay.
And just going to look at him and say, if they're evil, light them up.
Okay.
Just higher. Okay.
Okay.
And probably go into the corner here.
Okay.
Actually, no, wait, sorry. Here. So I have
Okay.
better sight.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
I'm sorry for all the confusion.
So that guy's gonna move, and then he's going to dash for another 25, and you hear the guy screaming. So 5 plus 2, so 7. He's gonna get right about there, and he. You kind of hear it speaking in this weird undercommon language. Ogden. You're. Dearaen, you hear it as enemy.
And I would be like that to everyone. It's like, okay. What's up? It's like more of a
Okay.
hoping they were going to be friendly. Nope, we're boned.
You are not uninvited guests, I shall say. Tok, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna light up. Just light one of them up with firebolt. Maybe that guy.
The guy that literally just rushed into the room, or the one that looks charmed?
The guy that just rushed into the room.
Okay. Roll me to hit.
guessing 10 misses.
Bardic
I'm-
inspiration.
Oh, yeah. I roll again, right?
No,
you
you roll a
Uh,
extra...
D8.
D8. You roll a D8, and if it punches above their AC, then yeah. Oh my god! You
that
just
a
hit! You just hit!
Aha!
That's it. Ah,
See, that's
So-
why I gave you a Bardic inspiration.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And now for the damage. $16.
Jeez! Okay.
Roast his ass.
You rolled 16?
This gray starts turning a little black as his skin and armor starts getting a little charred. As you point your warhammer forward, kind of in between both Mordin and Sho Val, and you hear the wise words of Dearaen saying, "Light 'em up," and you're like, "Yes, fire is the answer." And you carefully aim, and you... At first it seems to go wide, but you, like, twitch your warhammer at just the last second to just arc the bolt into the Druergar that faces you down. Okay, this guy... This is going to move 16, then 9. So he's gonna kind of push past his ally that's going, and he's just kind of like, "What are you doing? Get in there!" And he's going to throw a javelin at Sho Val.
Duck with that.
Well, he's not going to hit with a 9.
Or the fuck he ain't.
Next guy is going to rush around. 13 plus another 10 plus 23. He's going to do a dash. So let's go. Give me that 2 and then 25. 20 right here. And then 5 gets me to here. Okay. All these dwarves are piling in. Sho Val, it is your turn.
Okay. Here is what I want to do. Is the one which...
Okay, the one that is charmed is kind of standing in the doorway. Somebody pushed past him, but tried to throw a javelin at you, but you've been practicing how to use your shield, and you just easily parry it off to the side.
This one's charmed?
Yes, the one that has the base that's colored is charmed.
Okay, thank you. I did not see that.
I didn't know if you saw the base coloring or not.
I'm
sorry.
still gonna try and do what I'm gonna try and do.
Okay.
But
What do you want to try and do?
I want to try and shove people.
You're trying to shove people?
Yes, I want to shove them back out the door.
Behind you or just in front of you?
In front of me.
Okay.
To be fair, I was kind of confused, so that's it.
I'm trying to figure out how to mechanically do this because there are people in the way.
I would suggest a strength.
Well, yeah, strength check is the obvious answer. It's a contested strength check, but it's one of those things of, okay, well, you can't exactly push them back because there's something in the space of pushing them back. But if you want to
No.
knock them prone, you can knock them prone.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll knock. But as far as the rules of D&D, I can't, using the Shield Master, I have to attack them first and then knock them prone. Because otherwise that shit is broken.
Correct.
Can you please switch to my character on the slider?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
I thought I did that already. My bad.
Move up to the guy right in front of me and attack.
Okay.
With the brutal mace of spades.
Die brutal mace of spades.
First attack is a natural 1.
Oh no.
And my dice just got eaten by an astral dreadnought.
No!
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that you're kind of like in this moment of like, do I try to shove him or what? Or okay. So you kind of like do like a haphazard, like pull out your mace and try to do it, but you kind of leave yourself open for an attack, and he's gonna get an attack of opportunity, which is an 18.
Well done, it.
But you... This time it just kind of clings against your armor. But your armor is tough. It protects you.
Okay, second attack. Oh, that's better. It's a 21.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. 5 damage.
Okay, that guy is... F. Okay. 5 points of damage?
Yes, and then bonus action, Shield Master shove.
Okay.
Well, Shield Master, shove to
Shove to go prone.
go prone.
So that is a contested strength check?
Athletics, yes.
Athletics. Well, they don't have athletics, so it's just straight strength, and they got a 17.
30-20.
But a dirty 20. You may. It seems like they're holding their ground, but you managed to just catch their. You kind of do like a weird like judo thing where you get your feet back underneath them, and then you like bring your foot back, and it knocks them off edge, and you manage to knock them to the ground. And they are now knocked prone. Next guy's gonna go. This one is H. He's gonna go 10 feet here. Yeah, there's an additional 40 feet of movement. 15. Let's see what 15 gets him. What can he see? He can see Mordin. So he's going to attempt to throw a javelin at Mordin, but you are going to get +2 to your AC because he's trying to shoot through an ally.
Okay.
Well, he hits his ally.
That one.
Nat 1.
Oh,
6. But because he's throwing through the charmed person, the charm breaks.
Well,
So actually that helps.
hold on.
Yeah.
depends on the charm effect, doesn't it?
Usually charm effects are like, oh hey, if somebody slaps you awake.
Well, it says
Well, read it out to me.
the only thing it says is if you or your companions are fighting it, and your companions do any damage to it, or you do, the spell ends. It says nothing about
They're allies.
their allies.
Yeah, so like I was saying, I think it's only certain charm effects that it would do that for. Like ones where their minds are still intact, but they're still compelled to do what you want. Then if someone attacks them, no matter who, then it'll break. There's a certain spell, I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah, I'll let it go, but I mean,
I'm just saying it doesn't say anything about.
No, you are correct.
Otherwise, I have no problem with it. You just.
No, I thought it was one of those effects where, like, oh hey, if an ally tries to wake you up out of it, it allows you to wake them up out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I would allow a redo of the saving throw, but
If you want to allow me that.
sure.
Okay. Yeah, it's a 0, so who knows? 14.
That matches.
Okay. I guess they are back to not being charmed. There. Okay, so this guy's gonna go. He's gonna go 10 feet here, 5 feet here, so that's 15. Another 10 feet. I think they're gonna go another 25 feet. So here's 25 there. And they're gonna go basically right up here. Yeah, they're gonna hold around the corner. That's what they're gonna do, as they're kind of like dashing up, kind of waiting to feed it. Kind of waiting to feed into the room. Kibbles starts the round again. Kibbles is going to kind of run up over here with her stick and beat on a dwarf. Getting a 17 to hit, which hits. Go Kibbles! They got 7 damage. Okay, 7 points of damage. Boop! He's looking really rough. That's Kibbles' action. And that's basically all that's gonna happen there. None of y'all are hurt, so she's kind of doing her own thing. Dwarf A is going to go. They are going to feed around the corner. Actually, they're going to go charging for Mordin. And since technically they haven't left Sho Val's range, he does not get an attack of opportunity. And then he's going to do a little sidestep here so his allies can get in combat. Because Fancy Trickster moves. And he kind of, in that strange same language, it's like, Trickster! And he's going to throw a War Pick into your face with a 23 to hit.
It hits.
Did I understand what he said?
Yes. He was the one that was charmed.
Oh. Okay.
It hit.
And you take 7 points of damage. Piercing damage.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That is a 19. That is a natural 19.
He takes 8 fire damage.
It's this guy's turn. He's gonna come up 10 feet. Let's see. I'm starting to get there. He's kind of feeding in around, jumping over his ally, and he's spinning around with a war pick into Sho Val.
Yeah, bring it.
Getting a dirty 20.
Go.
If it were anybody else.
If only you had that 23 that you hit.
I am the unyielding shield.
Mordin, it is your turn.
I draw both short swords.
Okay.
And just say, Dwarves, we could have been friends.
You do not know the might of the Druergar. Jesus Christ! We could have been friends.
God.
Shake. Okay.
And then, hold on. Is there any ally adjacent to me right now?
There is no allies adjacent to you.
Yeah,
There is an ally adjacent to the enemy, though. That is Sho Val, so you would technically get sneak attack.
I'm taking it. So that's 9 plus 4 plus...
Your Dreadful Strikes also doubles.
I already doubled it.
Oh, yep. And then
9 plus 4 plus 5, so 18
6.
damage on the first strike.
18 points of damage on the first one?
Yep. We could have been friends.
He has 1 HP left.
God. Okay, so now we know their damage threshold. Okay.
1 HP left.
22.
No, you've hit this guy before. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is there anybody else around me that I could hit with a set of my offhand or?
You can
Close
move
enough.
up. You can move into one guy. You have 2 within, I would say, 10 feet.
Okay, yeah, move me up to one of them. I guess.
Okay. Do you want the? Do you want the?
Let
Do you want
me
the guy?
assist Kibbles.
You want
I
the guy
wanna
next to
assist
Kibbles?
Kibbles.
Okay.
Yep.
So you jump up over here.
Great. And then, yeah. Meow. Aw, I miss it. I'm guessing that's all I can do.
Yeah, you kind of clang against its armor. This guy is gonna go. He's gonna go 13. So he gets another 11. Looks like, yeah. So he's gonna get up here, but he gets to do a fun little thing called get big. He gets into this room and goes, just as he kind of enters in through the room, it's like boom, 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 boom. His footsteps get heavier and heavier, and he's going to make an attack against you, Sho Val.
Bring it.
Oh, they stole your move.
Oh, it's a flat die roll. It's 11. Next guy's gonna go.
As he just strikes down onto me, and I
Just
break the
boom.
shield and yeah.
This is the anime moments where you just block that hefty blow and like the ground underneath you cracks a little bit.
And your arm just doesn't move. It's just like...
Yep. Sounds about right.
Fucking one punch man.
Yeah, basically. 20...
Getting chapped by the guy, the hero hunter.
He's also going to enlarge.
Enough room in here.
And he's going to throw a javelin at Sho Val.
Bring it.
He misses with a 12. Dearaen, it is your turn. What do you want to do? You're hiding in a corner.
Oh, I'm not hiding. I'm here to see how well I can hit.
Hey, you're hearing like shouts of intruder and kill them all and that kind of deal.
Yeah, because you comprehend languages, you heard it, Mordin say Dwarvish, we could have been friends.
And then immediately shake a guy. Immediately, like, do the punch through the dude's chest.
Well,
And then like, on the drawback, he, like, cut down a little bit, and that kills him.
First, I'm going to go right about here. So that way I've got a bit of line of sight from right here. No, sorry. Right here-ish. 20 feet.
Oh, God.
Enough that I don't hit my allies, because this spell goes around corners. I just read the spell description.
Fireball?
Yep. Dexterity saving throw for pretty much all of them except.
Okay, hold up your thing really quick. Do the ball thing again.
Yeah.
And just hold it there.
Yeah, keep saying it. Yeah.
Okay. So just right click on, or just do another click.
Fire.
Okay.
So line of sight here ish. Yeah, damn it. Yeah, damn it, Bobby.
Don't worry about me.
Okay. No. Sho Val is out of it.
Okay.
It's more just I need to know which ones are actually in the thing. So
yeah, I was going to point out everyone except for the guy behind Sho Val.
So for H, roll damage. Really quick.
I did not right click that. I don't know how the hell that happened.
Okay, roll the damage. Because I'm going to basically go each one
29.
So 29 points of damage. Halved would be 14. So I'm going to go kind of in order. So H is going to be a 19. So he takes 14.
Does the prone guy get disadvantage?
I believe.
Probably.
Actually, I will read prone.
Actually, I don't think prone does, but I figured I'd ask.
A creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. An attack roll against a creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage. Creature's only movement option is to crawl unless it stands up and thereby ends the condition. So, nope. They do not have disadvantage. So, second dex check is a 6, which fails, so they take 29. The big guy takes 29.
Yes.
G. Okay, so let's go to G. They are going to also fail with a 6. So they take 29 points of damage. I is going to do a 16. Does the 16 meet or beat?
That's 1 over.
That's 1 over, so they beat. So they take 14. E is the one that's right in front of you. So they are going to do an 18, which makes it, but oh, still barely alive. So F. Okay. Dex check. That's a natural 1.
Just die.
1 second. I need to calculated. Over is. Yeah, they just instantly incinerate.
It's like just see the. Okay, no, it's.
Yeah, the guy that's on the ground just, poof, and nothing is left but ash.
No, this is what I imagine. Starts to get up.
And
Just sees the ball pass by his head and be like, "Aha! Le fuck you!"
and a 13 fails.
Fail.
29. I will say the natural one does kind of make the extra bit. Not that he had taken some damage previously. It is now this guy's turn.
It's just like smile and wave at everyone.
He is going to kind of dash behind Mordin, letting his allies get in a little bit. Kind of quite incinerated. And kind of in a fit of rage, he's going to grow in size. It's like, "Argh!" And he is going to get a 14 to hit Mordin.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, damn, I thought he was going to hit me.
Tok, it is your turn.
Let's see. I'm going to target this guy right directly in front of me.
Okay. The small one? Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Go up to him.
This one.
Yep.
The light of God shines down upon this one. He is immortal.
He calls you back home.
I have a choice, my friends. I go off to a better world.
Yay!
And I'm going to... Ooh, busy signal. Let's have a shot while we're waiting.
You'll have to call it.
God damn it.
Serious? Okay. How do I'm gonna roll for this one. Ooh. Okay. Are you wielding your shield?
Yeah, I believe I was.
Okay.
Am.
I'm gonna say you lose as you're kind of charging up. This guy manages to catch your shield, and the strap that just the leather strap that holds your shield in place somehow manages to unbuckle, and you drop your shield.
Oh no.
It's one of those things where like you're running up and you're like you raise up your left arm to do like a parry effect, and you take your warhammer, you do like a undercut, try to sweep up, but this guy manages, as you're raising your shield up, this guy takes his war pick and just catches just the edge of it, and just the sheer like wrenching of the shield causes the thing to bend out of your arm.
I'll get you for that.
Okay, keep going.
Do what?
You have another attack.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, I just didn't understand you.
Sorry. Keep going. It's all you.
Yeah.
Let's see if these dice do better.
Just keep going.
Whew.
Cool.
19?
Nice. Go back to the dice.
Yes.
Ooh. The eyeball.
Alright.
Yeah, 19 will hit.
Alright, I'm gonna see what the next one is. It's not bad.
Okay.
Okay, so 7 it is.
Yep. I am thinking about doing the masterwork just a little bit differently, where instead of it being just straight up advantage, it just gives you a reroll. If that makes sense.
You can take it, you don't have to.
Yeah. So say you roll a d10 and you get a 5 and you're like, I could try going for a little bit higher, or I could just leave it as is. But say your next roll is a 3, you would have to take the 3.
That would be quite a gamble.
Yeah.
But I see what you're saying.
I'll make it come fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that, especially for my masterwork armor, because
Yeah.
getting the disadvantage on damage seems a little unfair.
Yeah.
Especially how tanky I already am.
Yeah. I think that feels just a little bit more balanced. A little bit more balanced than just straight up advantage on damage.
Okay.
It was one of those things that I was thinking about. It's like, by all means, like, oh hey, if you roll a 2, it's really good. But if you get one of those like kind of middling rolls, you're like, well,
Do better.
it's one of those like you can always shoot for higher, but you can always end up lower.
Yeah.
So
I agree to that.
okay. Is that it for your turn? Anything for bonus action or anything?
No, I think that's pretty much about all I can do.
Okay. G is going to go.
Lucky.
He's gonna
Rick.
start running up in here. He's gonna jump up in size, and he's gonna blah 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 blah. He's also very angry and very singed, and he's going to roll against a Mordin, getting a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. You take 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
That's it. Sho Val, your turn.
I have no fucking room to grow. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm just going to hit everyone.
Instead, just ah!
I have the room.
Haha! The enemies have used your strength against you. You are trapped inside.
Okay, so big guy on my left. First attack.
Then it's like
Okay.
whack, 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 whack. They're all dead.
That is a 16.
That hits.
Damn.
That is 7 damage.
That is 7 points of damage into C.
I will hit him again.
Okay.
Second attack.
This guy seems relatively untouched for
25.
25. Yep, that'll hit.
Well, you did get kind of blown up.
Oh, did I forget to do his thing? I'm sorry.
Yeah, did you not do his,
Well, he takes 29. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's alright.
so
No, he moved... Wait.
the big guy on his left?
Yeah, no,
yeah, he was in the range, I believe.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was. Yeah, so... Yep, okay, we're good. I guess I kind of just missed him for some reason.
Okay, so was the second attack even necessary?
The second attack is necessary.
Okay. Well, the second attack damage is 4.
Well, that just kills him. And this giant towering behemoth just, as he's falling, shrinks down in size to a normal size.
Just does the Mario
Poof. Falls over, unconscious.
I move post
Yep.
Yep.
action surge.
Oh no, he's action surging! Run away!
2 more attacks onto this big guy.
Okay.
The Sho Val.
Le Sho Val.
Dominoes.
Dirty 20. Damage. 5. 5 damage on the first hit.
Okay.
Second
that
attack.
one was G. So, 1 second. G takes 5 points of damage. Boop.
And then
Okay.
he will take another 7 points of damage.
Okay. And he also goes down.
Whack, whack.
Whack, whackity, whack, whack. Whack, whack.
And that's it for your turn?
Hold on. And this running to action surge is another. I still have movement to
Okay.
movement to move. I'm going to move up and grow and block part
Is
of
that
the
a
entrance.
is that a bonus action?
Giant's Might is a bonus action.
Oh.
I'm not that. Oh, I am that big.
Well, your helmet kind of starts sticking in the ceiling a little bit, and then you shrink down just like an inch or two less.
The helmet pops up.
try and stem the tide.
The helmet just pops up and is stuck in the
Okay,
scaffolding.
the magic says that you grow enough in size that you can fit into the space.
I know. I'm just messing around. As I do.
Okay. This guy's gonna go, and he's going to run forward. He's gonna run past all y'all.
I could
and
not stem the tide.
He's gonna go for
Eat him.
there. He's gonna jump inside.
Did he go past me?
Yes, he did go past you.
Whack.
You
Okay.
used your bonus action. to grow.
It's a reaction,
It's a 9.
but it's a
Yeah.
9. So it's one of those like it's just small enough that he just gets underneath your shield. So
Yeah.
now he's going to attack Tok. This guy is H. He's looking not quite as bad, but Tok a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. That'll be 11 points of piercing damage.
Oof. That hurt.
Next guy. This guy is going to just get big inside the hallway, and he's going to take his axe and try to shove it through Sho Val. This one's I. I's looking okay. You got a 14. Kibbles is going to go. Kibbles is going to run up behind and attack the guy that's right next to Mordin, the jank dude. Kibbles takes her little stick and goes, "I'm gonna poke you." And then she pokes him. And deals 11 points of poke damage.
Oh my god.
I'm going to poke you!
And shoves the stick in between his toenail.
How does Kibbles want to kill this guy?
Give him the Kakashi treatment and just.
Yeah, no kidding. Just sticks a stick right up the Druergar's
right animal.
rear.
Right up Main Street.
Right up Main Street, and
Frozen
he dies of embarrassment. Next guy is going to grow in size.
Oh, yeah.
And is gonna attack Tok. Yeah, okay. Does a 16 to hit?
Nope.
Even without your shield?
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Hit the equip on the shield.
Where the hell is the field at?
It's a +2, usually.
No, it still
Okay.
doesn't.
Okay. This guy kind of takes another crushing blow, but you like take your warhammer and you manage to like catch the edge of his pick with the blunt end of your warhammer, and you've got like one hand on just on the back end of the warhammer. You're just like holding on, like, oh god. But you managed to like parry it off to the side for a second. Mordin, it is your turn.
So, okay,
So you saw Kibbles kind of run up to the guy behind you and do something really dirty.
balls.
I'm sorry, but he was trying to hurt you.
I'm impressed. And then I turned to the other, the big guy from
God.
Sho Val, isn't it?
Sho Val right next to you is right next to you. You got a couple guys jumping up on Tok behind you, and there's another guy standing in the other part of the doorway.
Well, then I'll turn around and go for one of the guys on Tok.
Okay. Tok is... do you want the north one or the east one?
North.
Okay, so you kind of go for north.
And that's not sneak attack, so...
No, you would get sneak attack because you have an ally within 5 feet of the creature.
Fair enough. $24.
Well, roll all of your attacks first, just in case you want to.
Okay.
Hey.
So 24. 23.
Okay.
And then offhand misses.
Well, first attack hits and kills it anyways, because I'm pretty sure you can deal a max of 4 damage on one hit. Sorry.
Oh, I got a... Yeah, it's a +5. So.
Yeah. So he dies. You could probably move down to the east guy. Both... Actually, the 15 would not hit.
Yeah, no, it's that was offhand.
Yeah,
So-
your offhand would not hit, but the first one would. And that one's H. What damage do you do to H? Druergar H. That was your longbow.
Oops.
Same amount of damage anyways. So 17 points of damage. He's looking rough.
That's all
I
I
believe.
wanted
I
to do.
believe. Okay, so sword, sneak attack is D6, ranger thing is D4. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. That's everything I could do.
Okay.
Did we basically just take on the entire garrison?
You take on a garrison, yes. This guy is going to throw a javelin through the door at Mordin. There's D. He's not looking great, so he gets advantage. And he gets a 8.
Okay.
Dearaen, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. So draw my long sword.
The rare time Dearaen goes into melee.
Yeah.
There's,
Well,
you see this javelin just kind of fling past all of you all and clatter against the wall. Dearaen, it is your turn. And you are pulling out your longsword, and you start to take a strike. Does it hit? It does not.
No, it fucking doesn't. God damn it! Why do I even melee with this character?
Because potato.
Well, yeah, it's one of those. It just misses, or like you clang against its armor, but it doesn't do anything.
I try to be cool with melees, but all that
Severity was low.
I know.
Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, there's not much I can really do with the bonus action.
Oh, okay. Tok, it is your turn.
Sorry.
Unless you want to do something else. Sorry.
I was gonna ask, like, is anyone looking rough? Party-wise?
Some of the Druergar look really rough. You might want to heal them.
Party-wise, not enemy-wise.
I'm looking a little bit worse for wear, but I'm still doing pretty good.
You can see some of your eyes have taken a couple hits, but nothing particularly grievous, I should say.
You've seen us in worse condition.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, okay. Now I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. Tok, it is your turn.
Alright. Warhammer again.
Damn!
Damn!
If only it were keen. If only it were keen.
Gotta be some kind of thing for critical besides champion.
Honestly, champion is the only class that gives you a bonus critical to hit chance.
It really should be like a feat or something.
Ooh, 13 damage.
That's why I put it on weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
13 damage into H. Oh, that kills him.
Oh, okay.
Yep, he's dead.
He done did that.
How did you want to kill him? You take your warhammer and you...
I guess just hit him right in the chest and just you hear bones just shatter and crack and everything.
It's one of those things where the rib cage pierces their lungs and you guys start hearing blood just...
Yeah, just blunt force trauma right to the chest.
Yep, there you go. Sho Val, it is your turn. You are blocking a doorway. There's two very large doors.
It's dwarf right in front of me.
You hit the dwarf right in front of you. Well, I don't know if you hit
only
it.
an 11.
You do not hit the dwarf right in front of you.
My mace gets stuck in door frame.
Yep.
This gets second attack. Oh, it's wedged in the door frame.
Oh no!
What the fuck?
I use my bonus action to try to make an athletics check to try and
Yeah,
unjam it.
I will say sure. You actually try to get your mace, your mace through the door frame, but it actually catches in like the stonework and stuff.
Yep.
Give me a strength check.
Luckily, being large, I get advantage on all strength checks. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Well, dwarves of all kind make very sturdy buildings, so...
Well, all you needed was a 10, so...
Oh, okay.
It's one of those things where you kind of just do a, like, pull back out just a little bit. Just go back in the direction where you entered from, and it releases. Dwarf in front of you is actually going to start swinging on you. He takes his pick, and he's going to roll. Getting an 18.
That's not good.
Okay. Kibbles is going to go.
Links off armor.
Kibbles is going to cast Frostbite on the guy that is kitty corner to her. That one is D. Druergar D. Druergar D needs to make me a con save. Druergar D makes the con save and takes no damage. Mordin, it is your turn. You see these like frost fangs kind of chomp down on the Druergar Sho Val, but as you're pulling your axe out, but it seems to have done nothing to it.
Alright, well,
Kibbles casts Ice Fang.
Mordin,
Arctic Fox Pokemon.
those were the one that she just tried to,
And Kibbles is a Glaceon confirmed.
no, she's nail and opens.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I'm assuming you run up to the other guy and start wailing on him. Okay.
Swinging.
You have an ally within 5 feet, so you get to do things. However... Okay. Let's go first attack.
Give me a second. Alright, sorry.
Okay. No worries.
Redistributing and moving. That one.
Oh no. Sho Val, give me a dexterity save.
It's a 5.
Okay. Mordin, give me just a regular short sword damage. Nothing else.
Ouch.
Ooh. Sho Val, you take 10 points of damage from...
Can I take...
Sorry.
10 points of damage.
Whoopsies.
Your allies have done more damage to you this entire combat than I have.
The masterwork armor, the reroll.
I will allow that. I will allow that.
Roll the sword damage again.
Rolls another 6.
Sorry.
Okay, a 7.
Because they couldn't have gotten worse than 10.
No, it couldn't have. Well, why? Okay, I didn't even. I wasn't even touching anything, and it rolled again. My laptop is possessed.
Laptop.
Yes, we know.
Okay. So, second attack. Let's try this again.
I'm afraid to.
Oh my god!
My God!
Okay, I'm gonna roll severity on this one. Okay, this one you just missed.
Thank you.
What happened to our luck?
I don't know.
The dice gods
Okay.
have turned against us.
Offhand.
They have forsaken us.
2 natural ones in a row. Oh my god.
We had. Oh God. Devin.
We're screwed.
Mordin, give me another.
Offhand.
Don't you have a third attack?
Offhand.
Okay, that hits.
Oh.
There we go.
Just kill him, please.
So you get max on the D4.
Max on D4, is 12 damage total.
Don't she get sneak
Well,
attack?
it's just enough to kill it.
No, sneak attack is technically only on the first attack.
Mm,
The first attack that hits.
yeah.
Fair enough.
It doesn't matter. It
Well-
still kills it.
No, it's just extra dead by 4 points.
Yes, it is now extra dead by 4 points.
Yes, I switched dice. To pick fluffy dice.
Dearaen. It is your turn.
Okay.
Did you want to step back and let other people try to get line of sight or something? Because Sho Val is kind of taking up the only angle that you have right now.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, you're doing what you wanted to do, but you're also preventing your allies from doing what they wanted to do.
No, I'm going up in melee range, so
Okay.
it doesn't matter for me.
Roll another
So-
natural one. Natural one. Natural one.
First of all, how rough is this guy looking?
This guy is looking, actually okay. Wait, where's F? Well, he must have died.
I guess he's dead. Okay. Then I will hit with the sword.
Okay.
I swear, if I do get a natural one, I'm blaming you. Well, it's not a 1!
So close, so close.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you miss.
I have a decent to hit ratio.
Tok, it is your turn.
Kill the bastard. please.
Do I even have line of sight to him? I think Sho Val's in the way.
I think
should
everybody's in the way. You can always just hold your action in case you do get line of sight to him.
You know, I'll ready an attack and hold my action. How's that?
Okay.
Okay.
Sho Val, it is your turn.
He's... No, it's Kibbles.
Oh, it's my turn.
It's Sho Val.
No, fuck. Yeah. I got...
Okay, well,
no,
try
I got
to
hold
attack.
stuff. I don't have the...
fucking
What?
Do you need to do you need to shrink down a little bit, because this doorway is just not your bane.
I need to change dice. One moment.
Okay.
I got the turn order mixed up.
When we have to change our digital dice because our regular dice are failing us.
That's really bad. It literally should make no difference considering it's just probability calculation. Second attack.
Come on.
Ah!
Okay.
Change your dice again!
Elmo runs out the door. Fuck this.
Aren't those the same rolls we rolled last turn?
It's a middling roll, so I'll say have disadvantage on your next strike.
And I just...
This door
If you want to leave, that's fine. It'll take an attack of opportunity, but it won't even hit you because you have a 23 AC.
22.
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
Yeah, no.
Kibbles, please kill this thing.
Okay. It's its turn. It's going to attempt to attack. Oh,
Okay, Mordin shot me in the back.
that was
I didn't shoot you in the back.
me
Your
attempting
model-
to change directions on the Druergar.
Your model hit me because Alex was trying to do things.
How's a 23 to hit Dearaen?
That'll hit, even if I get it. Have him roll an 8. Probably.
13 points of damage.
Okay.
Tok, you have line of sight, so give me your attack.
I'll try a firebolt. Hopefully I hit. Like when I hit.
Oh, damn! This is one where you steady your aim, like, and then Sho Val just jumps out of the way, and you're just like, BAM!
Sayonara.
You like, charge your shot a little bit.
Eat him. Eat him.
Well,
Oh.
Oh.
I actually, I did rule that the masterwork allowed you to reroll.
reroll the damage?
Yep,
Okay.
I did allow that one. You had to roll another one because that was the crit damage.
Oh,
2 more.
So click that. So you get the 13 plus.
so... Roll the actual damage again like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same amount of dice. So 13 plus 9.
20.
21.
No, 22, sorry. Oh,
22. Aw. 22.
I can't do
22.
the
22.
meme. He's dead. No.
Okay,
That is
now it's
fair.
Kibbles' turn. And Kibbles is going to run up and poke it with a stick.
Kill it.
Kibbles was a natural 1.
Oh my god.
I blame the DM for all this.
So, you know when, like, dogs run into, they have a stick in their mouth and then they run into a wall or something, but they don't calculate for the wall being certain sizes? That's what happens to
Yeah.
Kibbles. And
So
so
like
they,
2 posts and it just...
God.
it's like trying to grab a stick that's way too long going through a doorway or something.
Yeah.
It's an actual quarterstaff trying to run through the door.
Yeah, basically. And basically just hits the thing and stops.
Confused.
It's just... Oh. I rolled as 20 on severity. Oh no.
Oh.
I'll say Kibbles does the damage to herself instead, because of how that happens. She only takes 6 points of damage.
Fuck you, balls.
20 on severity. Ouch. Mordin, it is your turn. You know, just Kibbles hurts her jaw.
Am I still right in front of this guy?
It's kind of around a corner, but you can kind of scooch up around a corner and try to do a
Alright,
poke.
scooch me up.
You
Scooch me
scooch
up and I'll poke.
You scooch up and you poke.
I poke. Miss.
The poke misses.
Poke again.
That hits.
That poke hits.
You have allies, so you get sneak attack.
Alright.
Yeah.
Wow.
11 points of damage. Well, that's enough to kill it. How do you want to poke this guy to death?
It just manages to somehow find its heart.
It's one of those, like, you just kind of, like, poke through the side of its armor, and it just...
Somehow. Miraculously, I found the heart.
Suddenly. Yeah.
And it falls over dead. And that is the end of combat. Do we want to continue on, or let that be for tonight? Because it is a little bit late.
How many natural ones? Please make it end.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will
Need
say
to
this.
let the luck reset.
I will say this. Do we want to do a short rest or a long rest?
They probably raised an alarm. We can't get.
Yeah, we can't just rest whenever we feel like it. Unfortunately.
Tiny hut.
It's not the solution for everything.
They can't.
It'll prevent you from taking damage, but
We're not going to get adequate rest.
And I will say, as you kind of start entering into this area, you find that the air in here is smoky and it's hazy. There you can kind of smell the scent of a kind of a brimstone and sulfur and that very acrid smithing sense. And it's almost to like an unhealthy degree. You kind of have your even as tieflings, it's like it's burning your lungs just a little bit.
It's kind of like when you get that skunk smell on the side of the road and just your nose burns.
Yeah. It will say, anyone that takes a short rest in the location, whenever you spend hit die, you take one less hit die than normal. So I had to spend an extra hit die in order to gain health.
Well, I can do the tiny hut just for the short rest and do a ritual cast, because the atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry regardless of the weather outside.
You are correct. I'm just saying, like...
So...
If you try to do things without putting up the tiny hut... And it depends on...
There'd be consequences.
Yeah, exactly. So... And you don't know if there are going to be patrols coming through or not. So... I will leave it at that, and... With that, I will also leave it at that. Where our Defenders of Good Mead are off in the spine of the world as they are chasing the Druergar threat that might seek to destroy 10 towns. The civilizations that they have come to love and enjoy the company of. So, we will see you all next time, and hopefully I will not be a day late and also have time to, because having neck pains really sucks sometimes. But with that, we will see you next time in the frozen north of Icewind Dale.
Toodles.
Yeah.
What lurks around the corner, you may not know.
You do.
I do, but you don't.
Oh my god.